Welcome to NoobAquatics. This is Matthew. Thank you for coming back. This is one of our first videos since we moved. I'm going to have another video for you here of us setting up our fish room and kind of the progress that we made through it. But in the meantime, I'm going to have this short video here to show you what the final product looks like. Well, I say final, but there's still a little more. We got another stand we need to put up over here. We've been a little busy with the house, but let's take a look at the fish room and I'll kind of show you what the backyard looks like and what our plans are. Alright, so I didn't have time to put up any foam insulation, so I put up that and just kind of screwed it in. It works, kind of. So over here we have our 10-gallon tanks, 20-gallon longs. We have our breeding setup. So in here we have our breeding fish. So these are the ones that we are breeding. The colors we pick out because we cull out the ugly colors and keep the good ones. So if you take a look here, these are some beautiful, beautiful fish. We've got males and females in there. These are longfin mirage, Japanese ricefish. Up here you can't see them very good, but we got some swallowtail. They're hard to see down in there. You can see the kind of movement a little bit. But we got some swallowtail, black with orange in the tail, Medaka ricefish in here. Picked out the best looking ones and we're breeding those. The ones that were the darkest black with a little bit of orange. Over here we have some unique ones too. So these are my son's fish. As you can see, they've been breeding like crazy. We need to pull out some new breeders out of here. But he's got a ton of fish. They're almost ready to sell. These are the tricolor. These are the babies from the parents we chose. You can see a few of them in here over there. The tricolors they're one of the harder ones to stabilize the line, but we are going to keep trying and pull out only the good ones and feed the bad ones to our soon to have chickens. Down here is a longfin swallowtail, black. It's right there, you can't really see it. And then I have the mirage longfin. So we're going to breed those together. We're taking the male traits, all right, and breeding them with the female black. We're going to see what we get. It's a different line that we're going to try to make. So we're going to try to see if we can get something kind of like a black diamond swallowtail with silver tips, something. We're going to see what we can get out of this and try to create a new line of Medaka. In here, these are sapphire. Now, the sapphire line is more of a silver color with a blackish body. We actually pulled out the blue because we are going to create a blue sapphire. So these have more of a blue color to them than the normal silverish sapphire. And I figured sapphires, blue sapphire is pretty good. So we pulled out the best looking males and females in here. Hard to see. They're right down there at the bottom. Beautiful fish as well. These are just regular Medaka here. These are some of the grade, the mixed grade sapphire blues, mixed grade longfin blacks. There's my breeders for the tricolor. Beautiful fish as well. They have all three colors: silver, orange, and black. So you can see right here, tricolor on that one. Really, really good colors. So 4 females and 2 males in there. These are my son's fish. He's got some betas in there that are breeding for him. He's got some babies on those too. They're over here. These are the babies he has. He already got some babies out of them. Granted, there's only 2 in here, but we're hoping that they keep breeding for him. Some new killifish, harder to find. Some what they say is solid yellow, but they don't look yellow. They look more orange to me, but still Medaka, or sorry, not Medaka. These are some platies, long fin. The male has a long fin on top, really nice. The female is pregnant, and she is about to deliver some babies, so she's been hiding. She's back here. I'm assuming that's what she's doing. We have future plans for fish in here. Nothing really right now, just breeding pygmy corridoras in there. Some fish to sell in there. These are my son's breeders. These are just regular old Galaxy. I say Galaxy Pearl, but they call them extracorporeal light. To see these, you have to actually take them out and put them into a black bowl, and then you can look at them in the sunlight. So it has kind of a pinkish orange body, and then it has very good glow patterns on its top body, so similar to the tricolor but slightly different. These are my daughter's betas. There's a lot in there we're going to sell. These are my wife's betas. Smaragdina guitar, I think that's how you say it. We're still working on this line here. They have not bred for us yet, but we will try and get him to do that. He's creating plenty of bubble nests, and they breed, but we need to get some live food in there. These are the award-winning killifish. So we got a lot going on for us here. We're waiting on some males that have a working gonopodium. This guy's basically, he can't do us any good. This is our retirement tank. Look at all the plants. Some plants we're going to sell at the swap coming up. Alright, so that's kind of what it looks like in here. Let me show you one more time from a view. Alright, so here's from the back. Alright, set up over here, plants. Set up over here. Alright, this is what it looks like on this side. We're going to have another one here in the back. I just haven't set it up yet. There's our 75 that's going to go in the house. Alright, let's take a look outside. Alright, so we are now in our backyard. So let's take a look at what I've been doing, what's been taking so much time, and what our plans are for this yard, so that you can kind of stay tuned, and we'll make videos of it. We got some things planned that are a little beyond fish, so if you're into other things, then stick with our channel and we'll show you what we come up with. So let's take a look at our yard. Alright, so up here I'm building a outdoor pond. I was waiting until the water was green, so there are going to be some special Medaka in there that I created on my own. Could take a couple of years before they're ready, but those are going to be the ones that I created. They're a mix between a silver body and a black body, and the black body has a long fin, so we're going to try to see what we can get out of that. I have a solar powered air pump, so you can see the bubbles. That works really good. Got that off Amazon. I'll do a review on that later. So what I've been doing here is, as you can see, I have actually been installing a fence. So the posts I had to install, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These were all installed. And then over there, 16, 17, 18. I had to install 18 fence posts with my son's help. We're gonna grow some fruit out here. So this right here is a cherry tree. We had to put that fencing around it to keep the deer from eating the leaves. I'm gonna put a pond right there, so that'll be a pretty big pond, about 3 feet deep with a waterfall. So that's gonna be a thing I do there. Once I start the digging and stuff, I'll hopefully get a new camera, and I will show you the progress on that. Right there, you see the stake. I'll zoom in. That little stake right there is going to be a fig tree to help out with my cholesterol issues. So if any of you out there have cholesterol issues, fig leaf tea helps with that. We have another apple tree way back there in the back. A honey crisp apple tree back there in the back, and we have another honey crisp apple tree in the front. So we planted that. Had to get the city out here to show me where the power lines were. I got some trees that I need to take down. So back there in the back, I don't know if you see that giant hole. It's hard to see. But back there, that was a tree. I just finished digging out that stump, and I got another one right to the right of it there, and another one just to the right of that I got to undo. Back here in the back behind this tree, there was a deck that was destroyed. That was destroyed by a tree that fell down. So back here you'll see that tree stump. That tree fell down, crushed the neighbor's fence, and crushed the shed that was there, and you can see the leftover remnants of it. I'm actually going to turn it into a dog house. I've been cutting up the wood with my new chainsaw that I got. So soon we'll have that all finished and cut up. We've been working on fixing the erosion problems in the yard by adding in grass seed. So you'll see this is our first stage up here. So this is where we added in all the grass seed. You can see it looks amazing. All right, I just did that section over there, and then I seeded that all over there, and we've been watering it. So hopefully we'll soon see some grass seed coming in. This, we're going to have to remove all of this. This was an attempt to make a driveway that went to the backyard. Horrible job. So we're working on removing those rocks and taking those rocks right there up to the front. So let's take a look over here at what I did over there. All right, so over here, this is a big problem. So the water comes down off of the roof right there, and it goes all down the center. So you see, I was able to get the grass and stuff to grow on this side here. I'm not having too much trouble with it growing here, but down the center I was having trouble with it. So you can see I just got kind of patches growing. All right, lots of rock down the center because the dirt's all gone. I may have to, you know, wait until I got a lot of grass growing up here to help slow down the erosion. Fill this in with dirt right here with some new topsoil, and then yeah, and then once that's done, then I can add in the grass seed. That tree is actually on our property right there. So you can see our property goes to where that fence is, all the way down there. But because that whole area right there is like a small hill, I put the fence about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 feet in from our property line. So our property line is that tree there, those 2 tree there's, all the way back to the telephone pole. It goes all the way up here. That tree is on our property line, and then all the way up there to the fence. So I'm gonna have to repair this. When we first got in here, we had a water leak in our water main. You'll see right there is where it was, but it took me a while to find it because I started all the way up there, dug it all the way up. All right, it couldn't find it, so I had to go under the house. Found it under the house, fixed it, repaired it. Took a whole week by myself. We got grass seed down right there. Up here was another problem. The previous owner up here really destroyed the way this looks. So this is one of the other areas where I put down seed. So we got a bunch of clover leaf seed here and grass seed going. That over there was just all dirt. You can see it's now clover leaf and grass seed. There's our secondary apple tree. I got some stuff up there that I need to fix. There was a bunch of dead trees in this area, so I chopped them down, fixed that tree there, fixed this one up here, got rid of a dead bush underneath there. All right, got rid of a dead bush underneath there, fixed that tree because there were just branches everywhere, fixed that tree up there. There's all the tree branches we're going to use in our raised garden bed. Up here we decided we were going to do some flowers, which they've already died off and they're starting to come back, but these are wild flowers, so for pollinators and our fruit trees and stuff. That's what we got there. I had to chop down several trees along this line here because they were just way too close to each other, so I went about 10 feet apart or greater, and anything in between I cut down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees that I cut down, and I still have a couple stumps to remove. I cut down a tree right there that was just dead. All right, we got a bunch of fruit up here, so raspberries, blueberries, marigolds, and then some elephant ears. And then over here we got some plants that we planted, so hard to see, but these right here are hydrangeas. Hopefully they'll get really big and really pretty and be a really nice color. So that's some of the stuff that I've been dealing with outside here at our new house, and there's still more. I had to repair the garage door because it snapped completely and fell down, and I caught it before it crushed our truck. And had to repair our front door. So let me go inside real quick. So yeah, so we had a lot to do. So I had to repair the front door back here. This one, someone had kicked that door in right there, so it wasn't locking properly. So I had to fix that by repairing all the wood. We got a new dog. Say hi to Rosie. She's our livestock guardian dog. She is in her cage right now because we got to put our kids to bed. I have a bunch of gutter guards to install. All right. This is a special Medaka project I got going over here. So in here I have that silver, I have the silver Medaka and the black longfin Medaka in here. And these are their babies, and from what I can see right now, all their color is very consistent. So I have about 30 babies in here, and I have some more in there. And that's going to be the project that I put outside. Hi, Rosie. There's Teddy over there sleeping. All right. My wife. Okay. New refrigerator. I actually had to install that and install that because it was horrible. We have a lot to do in here as well, so we're gonna have a lot. That's what's going on here at NoobAquatics. Like I said, we still love our fish, and we're still you know, doing everything we can for the fish room that we got in here, and it's going really well. This is just a small video. I just wanted to kind of give you an update of where we're at and see what we come across in the progress and what we've kind of been going through. There's been a lot more, but that's just some of it. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you stick around with us, and we'll continue to make more videos. Thank you again for coming to NoobAquatics, and I hope you have a wonderful fishy day.